The College Bowl season continues tonight, actually resumes tonight, I should say, after taking Thursday night off, with a pretty good matchup, I think, in the Cotton Bowl between Kansas State and Arkansas. Of course, both these teams had legitimate gripes about being excluded from the BCS Bowl competition, but hey, they're playing at Cowboy Stadium tonight, national TV, national free TV, and they are the focal point of tonight's card, as there's no other football and not much basketball on tap, so all things can't be that bad. But for Arkansas, of course, they are excluded because the BCS had already taken two members from the SEC, those little teams called Alabama and LSU, who both beat Arkansas this season and handed the Razorbacks their only two losses, playing in Monday's national title game in New Orleans. As for Kansas State, well, K-State, they weren't deemed as being attractive, shall we say, from a TV perspective, which is why you happen to see Virginia Tech and Michigan playing a few nights ago. So, you've got that one on tap. Hi, everyone. This, of course, being your Friday report. I know who I am, Al DeMarco. You know who you are. I've got a money-saving discount coupon code coming your way in just a moment. That'll save you $16 off of any single purchase you make today. It's a one-time usage coupon. Plus, two free picks in the NBA. 16-7 overall run with complimentary plays in all sports combined over the past couple of weeks, including 4-1 so far in the NBA. Free selections tonight on the Knicks, Washington, and Chicago, Orlando. At least one of those games should be entertaining to watch. Those are coming up in just a moment as well. A couple of hot handicappers to talk about. First of all, Scott Delaney, who has been red hot with the 80 dime plays here. 10-2 run with 80 dime releases in college football over the past 2.5 months or so, including 5-1 with 80 dime plays in college bowl action the past 2 years combined. Last Friday gave you an 80 dime winner with Utah. Came back with an 80 dime winner on Saturday with BYU. Upping the ante tonight. Biggest college bowl release of the season. 100 dime winner on the Cotton Bowl game between Kansas State and Arkansas. It's not a side, it's not a total, it's a combination. It is a teaser play. Couple of things you should know. First of all, 100 dime plays. He's on a 31-15 run in all sports combined over the past 18 months. 31-15 run, just hit a 100 dime play, in fact, on Sunday when he gave you Baltimore over Cincinnati in the NFL, and the Ravens won on the road. And also, he is a perfect 3-0 with college bowl teasers so far. Of course, none of them as strong as the one he has tonight. The most recent one, of course, being his 30-dime winner with Michigan in the under. That was a 300-star play. This one over 3 times stronger. So, 100-dime winner. Number 32 out of 47 overall, and that's over an 18-month period. His 4th straight bowl teaser winner. 10-2 run with college football 80 dime plays, and tonight's play is even stronger. Also, another guy who has a big play tonight, Matt Rivers, highest rated play, 500,000 star release. Bowl 500,000 star winner number 5 out of 6 on Kansas State and Arkansas the side. He just had a 500,000 star play on West Virginia and Clemson over the posted price on Wednesday. A game in which I think West Virginia got the over themselves in the second quarter. They're still scoring. So, 4-1 run with College Bowl, 500,000 star releases. That's what he's got going this evening as well. Now, guys, I always tell you the good and the bad. The bad is, unfortunately, Chris Jordan, who I talked about yesterday, had that big 1,000-star play, his second of the college basketball season. His first one was an 11-point favorite that won by 24 or 25 points. Well, last night, did not get the job done. His 1,000-star play, unfortunately, was Santa Clara, went down the tube. Still up for the week for Chris, but certainly that was a tough loss. Let's move on now to your money-saving discount coupon. Oh, and by the way, people always ask, well, why do you point out the bad? Well, why not? I mean, I'm telling you the good. What's wrong with telling you the bad? I mean, what I try to do, guys, is I try to focus on the guys that are winning. The guys that have some solid plays with extended winning streaks, either winning streaks with those higher rated selections or overall consistent winning streaks. And I try to point out some of them to you on a daily basis. I just don't think it's right if the next day, if I happen to point out one of those guys, if I don't tell you whether they won or lost. I mean, I've always said about these sites, since giving birth to them about a decade ago, that, without integrity, we have nothing. And that's the problem with this industry. It's been given a black mark, a black eye, by so many of the scams and scumbags out there Again, you need integrity, you need honesty, you have to have 100% confidence. So when you come to the site, you can believe with 100% confidence everything you see, and that's why I tell you the good and the bad every single day. As for me, and I wrote here on my site yesterday, I'll tell you what, guys, there were 4 basketball games I liked on Thursday. One of them I had as a 5-dime play. That was the Dallas Mavericks. One of them I used as a free selection. That was the Atlanta Hawks. The other 2 plays were in college basketball. They were on Villanova and Santa Clara. Well, let's see. I think the San Antonio Spurs 21 three-pointers last night against the Mavericks. Are you effing kidding me? Could you not play any defense last night, Dallas? Oh, my God, what a horrendous game. So I lost that play. Miami plays Atlanta, right, on the road. The Heat are without LeBron, without Dwayne, and what happens? I still lose that free pick as the Hawks fall in triple overtime. And thank God I didn't use the college plays. One of them was Santa Clara, which was, of course, Chris Jordan's 1,000-star loser. The other one, Villanova, laying like 8.5 points at home, lost outright to South Florida. So to say that I was a little off and didn't have a clue about Thursday's college basketball and NBA card would be an understatement. But who am I to really complain? I mean, if you've been following me here the past 6.5 months, the record, I think, speaks for itself. I mean, my gosh, I've cleared like 350 dimes net profit, which is pretty hard to do when your bulk of your plays are between 5 and 15 dime releases. So Thursday was not a day to remember. So hopefully these 2 free picks will certainly be better. By the way, the money-saving discount coupon code to save you $16 off of any single purchase today will be simply January 16. January 16. No space between the word January, the number 16. Smush it all together. See, smush. I watched Jersey Shore last night. I watched Snooki and Gianni. They went into the smush room. See, I'm thinking smush. So put it all together. Not a great season debut last night. I mean, how much can you take a Mike the Situation? I mean, with his shenanigans. It's so contrived. It's like reality TV that's scripted. But watched it anyway. So anyway, January 16th, put it all together, and you will save $16 off of any single purchase you make today. Soon we have to talk about Minka Kelly. I mean, it's been a tough year. I hope 2012 is better for my favorite actress. I mean, first she does that horrible remake of the Charlie's Angels series that gets canceled. She breaks up with Derek Jeter, now rumored to be back with Derek Jeter again. Will you learn your lesson, Minka? I mean, there are plenty of men out there. What are you wasting your time with this playboy? It's a tough, tough life. These are the things that I'm worried about today, guys. Now, let's get to your free picks. And if you don't know who Minka Kelly is, Friday Night Lights really was her claim to fame. Was in that awful movie Roommates about a year ago as well. But if you do a Google search, you'll see why we should be talking about Minka Kelly. Now, let's talk about the New York Knicks tonight. Don't have much to say about them. They suck. I told you at the outset, before the NBA season started, when they acquired Tyson Chandler, the Chandler was not the answer. When you have an absolutely dreadful backcourt, yes, that was a wise move, allowing Chauncey Billups to leave because you didn't want to pay him the big money. When you have a bad backcourt, you're not going to win too many games. You don't have a distributor. You don't play much defense. Adding Tyson Chandler was not going to cure all what ails you, and consequently, the Knicks are off to a 2-4 start. They're coming off a 118-110 loss at home to a bad Charlotte Bobcats team on Wednesday night, a game in which they allowed the Charlotte Bobcats to hit 55% of their shots from the field. But tonight you have what the doctor has ordered, and that is a game against the Washington Wizards in Washington at the Verizon Center. Washington 0-6 so far this season, averaging a paltry 85.2 points a game. They're coming off a 18-point loss at Orlando on Wednesday now. Knicks swept the season series a year ago, going 3-0. Amari averaging 28 points and 7 rebounds on 55.2% shooting from the field, and Amari just returned to the lineup after a 2-game absence with a 25.12 rebound game in that loss to Charlotte on Wednesday. So I'm going to go with the Knicks and lay the 6 points in this one. The other game, I'm going to take Orlando, undefeated, 4-0 at home, minus the point in triple revenge at the Amway Center against the Chicago Bulls, who are 6-1, but certainly have not played well from an offensive standpoint. Yes, they won their 5th consecutive game with a 99-83 trouncing of the Pistons in Detroit on Wednesday, but remember, night before that, they had to rally from like 16 points or 17 points down in the 4th quarter to beat the Atlanta Hawks at home. Derrick Rose, late in that Detroit game, fell hard on his elbow, bruised it, is probable tonight. And I know that, even with one arm, Derrick Rose can outplay a struggling Magic point guard, Jameer Nelson. But I like Dwight Howard playing here at home. I like the contributions the Magic are getting from his front court mates, specifically Ryan Anderson, who's coming off a 23.15 rebound. performance in Wednesday's 103-85 win over the Wizards, a game in which Dwight had a season-high 28 points and also was motivated to pull down 20 boards in that one as well. So, as I said, Orlando 4-0 at home, and I'm going to go with them here. As I think back to the Bulls, I think about their unimpressive Christmas Day debut against the Lakers when they had to rally in the final 3 minutes to pick up the win, how they had to rally from that huge deficit to beat Atlanta, how they really played uninspired ball, and a couple of their other games, including the Pistons rout on Wednesday. That's why I'm taking the Magic as your other free pick. Good luck, guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow as the NFL playoffs get underway.